No one was ready for this. Not the fans. Not the press. Not even some in the industry. Because Dispatch, yes, Dispatch, just did what they do best. They dropped a bomb. And this time, it wasn't just a blurry photo. It wasn't just a suspicious angle or a vague report. It was clear, direct, and impossible to ignore. A full feature, names, faces, locations, timestamps. An exclusive look at what appears to be the honeymoon plans of Korea's most beloved maybe couple, Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. You heard that right. Dispatch is claiming to have exposed the honeymoon destination of the rumored newlyweds. So what exactly did they reveal? And what does it all mean? Let's break it down. According to the Dispatch exclusive, a series of photos captured Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun entering a private VIP lounge at Incheon Airport just days ago. They were not seen together, at least, not at first glance. But the pieces? They line up. Min-ho, wearing a baseball cap pulled low, walked in with his longtime manager, keeping things casual. Go-eun arrived separately, head down, sunglasses on, flanked by a female stylist. Both were reportedly escorted by airport security to a private jet runway, skipping commercial altogether. Dispatch claims they boarded a discreet private flight, bound not for Paris or Bali, like fans might expect, but New Zealand. A quiet, poetic choice. Remote. Untouched. And deeply meaningful. Because just months ago, Go-eun mentioned in a magazine interview that her dream getaway was at some place where the mountains meet the ocean. Maybe New Zealand. Coincidence? Or a subtle nod? But here's where things get even more interesting. The report included several grainy photos taken allegedly just outside Queenstown, New Zealand. A serene private villa nestled against the lake. The kind of place where you don't go to be seen, but to disappear together. Dispatch didn't stop there. They reached out to insiders. One anonymous source, reportedly a stylist who worked with Min-ho recently, said this. He's been planning something for a while. He cleared his schedule but didn't tell anyone why. Now it makes sense. Another insider, close to Go-eun's team, shared this. She's the happiest she's ever been. She told me, this one feels different. And she meant it. So, is this really their honeymoon? Well, let's rewind. Just last month, both agencies dropped vague but suspicious statements about upcoming personal commitments for their artists. No names. No dates. Just enough to stir curiosity. And fans? They noticed. One fan on X posted, Kim Go-eun isn't booked for any events this month. Lee Min-ho postponed 2 interviews. Something's up. Another fan zoomed in on an Instagram story Go-eun shared the night before flying out. Just a photo of her holding a coffee mug. But the caption? Next chapter. Cryptic. Hopeful. And now, incredibly telling. Now, fans are connecting all the dots. And they're celebrating. Comments are flooding in. They deserve this peace. After everything they've been through. If this is real, I'm crying. What a beautiful choice for a honeymoon. New Zealand is perfect. Private, quiet, just like them. But not everyone is convinced. Some skeptics argue that Dispatch has been wrong before. That these could just be solo getaways. Coincidence, not confirmation. Still, the evidence is hard to ignore. A private jet. A matching timeline. Statements from insiders. A known couple in everything but name. And then there's the emotional part. The part that doesn't show up in headlines. Because fans aren't just reacting to news. They're reacting to what it represents. 2 people who met on set. whose chemistry sparked rumors the moment their eyes met in The King, Eternal Monarch, who denied everything, but never seemed to fully walk away. They supported each other's projects. They followed and unfollowed. They were spotted at dinners, award shows, and sometimes just missing from each other's timelines at the exact same time. For years, fans lived in that tension, half hope, half doubt. And now? Dispatch may have just given them the moment they've been waiting for. If this trip is what we think it is, then this isn't just news. It's a quiet confirmation of love, of commitment, of choosing each other in the most intentional way. And let's not forget, this would make Lee Min-ho the first major Hallyu star of his generation to go on a public honeymoon without a wedding announcement. Or does this mean they already got married? That's the new theory. Some fans are speculating that the private commitments of their agencies mentioned was code for a private wedding. One theory suggests they tied the knot in a small family ceremony in Korea just days before flying out. Another claims the villa in New Zealand isn't just a honeymoon suite, but the wedding venue itself. A symbolic elopement. Just the two of them. No press. No chaos. Just vows whispered beneath the southern sky. Of course, none of this has been confirmed. Neither Star House nor BH Entertainment has released a statement. But the silence might be the loudest answer. Because sometimes, people don't deny what's true. They just protect it. And maybe that's what this is. Not a reveal, but a quiet declaration. Not a headline, but a love story unfolding off camera. So what happens now? Will they confirm anything? Maybe not. Maybe they'll keep this chapter just for themselves. But fans? They're already celebrating. Not just the possibility of a wedding. Not just the dream of a honeymoon in a tucked-away corner of the world. But the quiet hope that real love still wins. Because for all the drama and denial and distance, something about Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun feels inevitable. From scripted lines to unscripted glances. From red carpets to hidden villas. Their story has always been more than a rumor. It's been a whisper in the wind. A soft truth hiding in plain sight.